Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. If I've got any credibility left after that introduction, please bear with me. My company is ZeroMass Water. I lead the global business development team, and by way of introduction, we are a Scottsdale, Arizona-based company. We closed our Series C late last year with the lead investor Breakthrough Energy Ventures. And now are well on the way to kind of pursuing our mission of perfecting water for every person, every place. As humble a mission as that is, we have, in the last couple of years, made some big strides towards that. So our technology, which I will talk to you about shortly, is now installed in 25 countries. We've got a product distribution network of over 50 distributors globally. And we've now launched a service model in the last 6 months or so that enables us to sell water on a pay-as-you-go basis to companies, governments, institutions, NGOs globally. So what is it that we're talking about? We're talking about our product, which is called Source. Source is a hydropanel that makes pure drinking water from sunlight and air alone. There's a lot of technical things I could tell you about Source, but the three key product features are the following. One is there's no pipes, so it produces 100% off-grid standalone water production with no electricity, no water input. The second is this doesn't condense water like an air conditioner. This produces distilled water, and it does that through predominantly where our IP is, which is material science. We've got a hygroscopic material that extracts water from the air in the same way that sugar will clump when you leave the lid off a bowl. And then we condense water from that material using a solar thermal process, so using a hot air process that is the same way that steam will condense when it hits the wall in a shower, not because the wall is cold, but because the steam is hot. And so those two features mean that A, we can produce it off-grid, but B, importantly, we produce pure water like distilled water and not any other contaminants in the atmosphere that surround it, which really is the secret to utilizing the vast resource of water in the atmosphere for the very important kind of high-quality feature of drinking water. And the third characteristic of the technology is that it works in a wide variety of applications. So our headquarters is in Scottsdale, Arizona. Right now it's like 10, 12% relative humidity, and we produce water year-round. And so that application diversity is what enables this technology to be deployed in a wide variety of locations, particularly in areas of water scarcity where there's literally no other form of water available. I'm going to talk you through a couple of the use cases which I think are probably most relatable. Here's photos of two homes in California. These homeowners get from this 2-panel residential installation, both of which they bought from our website. So we do online sales to people in the US. And they get around about 600 water bottles worth of water every month delivered into their kitchen. So it's straight into an independent tap next to their sink or the back of their fridge, and they get the equivalent of what is, a 20-pack of the Aquafina that people are drinking today delivered to their kitchen every day at less than a quarter of the cost of what the Arrowhead or Aquafina bottles on your tables would be, and obviously at a resilient, sustainable level that also has a high level of transparency. So without all the questions over what water's coming out of the tap or how much microplastic is in the water, you've actually got an app on your phone that ensures how much water you've produced, how much water you've consumed, and how clean that water is. We also do a lot of corporate work. So the photo here is for a high-end natural products company. The photo on the right is for a sustainable restaurant, both of which have eliminated plastics completely from their businesses and given their guests a premium water option, or their employees a premium water option that does not involve plastic. This is the University Hospital of the West Indies in Kingston, Jamaica. When the hurricanes come, the water gets shut off, the stores sell out of water, and the pediatrics ward suffers as a result. They now have complete ownership of water at this hospital. The same can be said for schools that we've done in South Texas and the Colonias. We're installing today on a gymnasium in Flint, Michigan, and any number of water-stressed institutions and communities around the United States and globally. Finally, this is a photo of girls at a school in Beed, India. Beed is a village that has no water. It has a pump that is dried up. Our installation at this school, funded by the government of Maharashtra, is an example of one of the 1 million villages in India that don't have any access to safe drinking water, which amounts to around 400 million people. So our mission to perfect water for every person, every place, is an unreasonably ambitious one, but it is also in the context of 2 billion people who don't have access to safe drinking water, and 500 billion bottles of single-use plastics that support the global bottled water industry, which I characterise as a great product with terrible packaging. And we offer that product that's every bit as great, that does not have to be brought from Italy or from France or from Fiji, but can be made completely locally from a rooftop and can address those issues. And so we have a table upstairs. I guess our purpose here today is really to build relationships, to look at companies that are looking to produce a more sustainable, viable alternative in both the water space, the water access space, and the plastic reduction space. And please come and say hi and talk about applications.